Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today with my review for the new movie Godzilla vs Kong, which I mean everyone's excited for. It's Godzilla vs Kong. You can't not be excited for it. Let's be honest. And there will be spoilers in this video if you haven't seen the movie, so if you want to go and watch it first. If you don't care, just stick around. So the culmination of 3 mediocre films is here. I enjoyed Kong Skull Island a fair bit. I don't mind Godzilla, the first one, and Godzilla King of Monsters is probably my least favourite. Each have their own strengths and weaknesses, but despite that, I was excited for this movie because it's Godzilla vs Kong. I don't need to say anything else. They're just 2 fucking titans going at each other. You can't not be excited for it. Unfortunately, I was kind of disappointed. Not majorly. It's not the worst one in the series by any means, but I've been disappointed really with each of these movies, I think, to an extent. But in good news, like I said, it's definitely not the worst monster-verse movie. It might be my favourite, actually. Maybe favourite, second favourite, around that kind of area. If not my favourite, Kong is probably my favourite. I need to rewatch that. And I need to watch this a second time really to get an idea. But yeah, I will start with what I do enjoy. It's just, you can have fun with these films, but they really don't leave a lasting impression, which is a shame. Because I feel like they have the ability behind the scenes to do that. So the fights, the actual Godzilla vs Kong. Holy shit, CGI is it's next level. I mean, I'm someone who's very mixed on CGI. I think I prefer practical effects on the whole, but I'm never against CGI. I think a lot of CGI is fucking incredible. A lot of the stuff in the Marvel movies, and here is another example of how amazing CGI can be when it is done right and when it's used to a great effect. It's actually crazy how far CGI has come. It promises the fight between Godzilla and Kong, and we definitely get that. We get that, and it is fucking great. We get to a point in the movie when it's basically non-stop action from that point, and there's a clear winner between the two. Godzilla basically wins, and then they kind of team up afterwards, which everyone kind of saw coming, but yeah, it's nice to get a clear winner in a movie like this, just because it's just a bit more fun that way, I think. And then they team up right afterwards, after reviving Kong, to beat the shit out of Mechagodzilla, which was just so satisfying and a lot of fun to watch. The action-packed parts are definitely the best parts of the film, I don't have any doubt about that. The idea that Godzilla simply doesn't want to be replaced works for me. I think that works as to why he's destroying these little bases kind of thing. I really do think that works. There are 2 kind of plots going on side by side in this film. The one with Godzilla seemingly attacking innocents, what I just mentioned, and then the other one with Kong where they go to Hollow Earth for reasons, energy, something, I don't fucking know. The Godzilla plotline really works for me. It's not particularly investing, I guess, mainly because of the characters, but it's a interesting plotline nonetheless, because we want to know why he's attacking this innocence. It makes us ask questions. It makes me want to know the answers. Whereas the Kong plotline is where my biggest flaw with the film probably comes in, because that just isn't it for me. I don't really enjoy that plotline at all. It seems to drag on for so incredibly long, and I don't see a interesting reason for it to be happening. It's an interesting idea, a Hollow Earth, the home of the Titans, but it's just boring to me, and it's a shame because it takes up a big chunk of the film, Kong going home or whatever. And that's probably the thing that drags the film down the most for me, because that plot, along with characters that are uninteresting and, while albeit well acted, they're written poorly for me to not care about them. There's nothing really keeping me invested in that side of the film. I found myself just wanting to go on my phone during all of those scenes, and there's not really any solid reason for it to be happening. I don't think they need Kong to go in it, but they already know where it is. I don't know. The next big problem is the same as all the other films have. The characters are not interesting at all, and I think everyone kind of saw this coming in a Monsterverse movie. Yeah, I don't really care about the human characters, which is a shame, because everyone likes to care about them. Everyone wants to feel stakes for characters in movies. In fairness, I would have forgiven it a bit more if both plotlines were better. If it felt a bit more focused, I probably would have forgiven it, but because of the Kong plotline, it's kind of more significant, the human people, to me, and so I can't really forgive it as much since it's just more to dislike. But it is very obvious that their main focus is on Kong and Godzilla, which I think is the way it should be. I mean, I wasn't going into this film expecting a character masterpiece. No one, if you're going into a film like this with those expectations, in my opinion, I wouldn't never go into a film like this with those expectations. I mean, if I came out with that, I'm not going to complain. You know, I try and go in with very wide expectations because I don't want to be disappointed because I didn't get what I expect. I went into this film expecting a fun blockbuster punching fest, and in fairness I kind of got that, and it's clear that's what they wanted to give us, but it really felt like they didn't know how to build up the time up to that final battle with Mechagodzilla, and all the stuff with Kong kind of, and to get through it, you're gonna need investing characters, I think, and it doesn't provide that, unfortunately. That being said, though, the characters in the Godzilla side, with Millie Bobby Brown and the other characters with her, they're not well written, I wouldn't say, but the podcast guy is so funny. I got many laughs out of him. The film as a whole actually has a lot of funny moments, but the podcast guy who joins Millie Bobby Brown, and he's so funny, and he adds so much. He makes those scenes so much more interesting, and so does Millie Bobby Brown, and I apologise if I'm not sure of the actors' names, but the other two, they're well acted, and yeah, they were fine. Like I say, not interesting. I didn't really care about them, but they were fun. There is also a girl in the film that can communicate with Kong, which I really like that idea. There's some great option for emotion, and it tries to do that, I felt, but it wasn't overly effective in my opinion. Yeah, it wasn't used to the effect that I think they wanted to, and yeah. Overall, this film isn't all that great. It was kind of disappointing, but you can definitely have fun with it, and like I said, you cannot deny. I think this film is a staple in CGI moving forward, because it's insane. It's genuinely insane, at least to me, anyway. But yeah, not a great film by any means, but definitely not bad, and you can definitely enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna watch it again. Maybe I think I might enjoy it more, honestly. Maybe not, but we'll see. Yeah, I think a lot of the MonsterVerse movies are kind of on a similar level, quality-wise, but yeah. I give Godzilla vs. Kong a 6.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think of Godzilla vs. Kong. If you've seen the movie, I would recommend watching it. It is a lot of fun, despite its many flaws and plotline that drags for me. But I don't think many other people had that problem with the Kong plotline. I haven't really looked into many other reviews yet, but yeah, make sure to let me know in the comments, and yeah, more reviews coming very soon, hopefully more short films as well. I think my next video will probably be on a review for Birds of Prey, as I rewatched that last time, making notes, and I'm very excited to talk about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'll be right back.